Okay, get this. I was a young mom, single mother. Uh, my husband had been an alcoholic and I divorced him. He was my first husband. He had a problem with drinking and I couldn't stay married to him. I was 30 years old and I had a son. I was pregnant with that son of mine, my son. And the thing was, I was on Medicaid, accepting assistance for my baby and me, and I was working. I was working part-time, and yet I was accepting assistance to help raise my son that I would have. And I was also accepting everything that I needed while I was pregnant for him. Now, I went to this place and I had a test done. They were going to test and see if it was going to be a perfect baby or not. And they did this test. They ran this test. And they said, no, he's going to have a crooked spine. He's going to have this wrong with him, that wrong with him. They said all kinds of crap that he was going to have wrong with him. Yeah, government said that. Doctor said that. They had fixed up his records to look like that. And the doctor told me, he said, you'll want to get an abortion, not have the baby. You know, I told that doctor. I said, are you kidding me? I said, he's my son. I'm going to love him no matter what he's like. I don't care if my son's perfect or not. It doesn't matter to me. I'm having him. And I'm going to take care of him. And nobody is going to take him from me. That's why I told that doctor. Now I'll tell you what. They were trying to get a hold of my son. And you know what? They would not have aborted him. They would have taken him alive and given him to another country to raise as a super soldier and done experiments on him with different DNA, like that DNA of a chimp, and make him into a human Z as part of the super soldier army in the Ukraine or UK. And I'll bet you anything they're doing that with a lot of kids in the UK. And they don't want anybody knowing about it. I'll bet you. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, I don't know how I know this, but I'm figuring all this out as I'm watching a program. And that's pretty scary that they're doing that with the babies. That's how they're getting babies away from mothers, by telling them they're not going to be perfect. Next time the doctor tells you your baby's not going to be perfect, say, no, you're wrong. He's my perfect baby. It doesn't matter how he's born. I love him just the same. That's what you need to do. Don't let them scare you into not having your baby. Don't ever let them take him away from you either. I'm serious when I tell you this stuff, because they are raising a super race, a super army that has the DNA of chimp in with their human blood. They are called the human Z's. And they have chimpanzee abilities. Not kidding. And it sounds like you've got a demon following you when they scratch on the door and scratch on the ceiling and all that mess. Well, you know what? It actually is a human Z. I'm not kidding you. I saw one. I was next to one. I touched one. They're real. Not kidding. His ex said, it. She called it an it. I'm serious. That's how I know. Yeah. I saw one. I had experience with one. That I'll never have again. But that's what I'm telling you about them. They're not demonic. They're part chimp, part human. Even though they claim they're not part chimp, they just have chimp DNA in their human blood. And they have chimp abilities. It's true, my friend. All of it is true. Not kidding you. You may think I'm just joking about all this, but I'm not. I'm sorry to say, I'm not a troll. I speak from experience. I speak from what I went through, what I saw, what I witnessed. I'm not making this up. I wish I was, but I'm not. Take care and God bless all of you. Bye now.